Good evening. Welcome to the Garden City Zoning Appeals and Planning Commission. Today is August 8th, 2023. It's approximately 6 o'clock p.m. and this meeting is now called to order. Tanya, may we please have a roll call?
Billy Jackson, Misty Self,
Here.
Janacia Perry,
Present.
Jeff Ashley,
Here.
Michael Bruner,
Here.
Nancy Cox,
Here.
Gary Monroe, Charlie Orrell.
Here.
Concerning tonight's agenda, we have PC item 2329. It's requested to be removed from the agenda. May we have a motion to remove the item from the agenda?
I make a motion that we remove it from the agenda.
Have a second?
Second.
There is one item on zoning appeals, PC item 2328.
Dr. Perry, I apologize for the interruption, but I think we need to vote on what we just made the motion.
I'm going to do that. Thank you. PC item 23,
We need to,
I got it. PC item 2328 and two items on the planning commission, PC item 2319 and PC item 2323. May I have a motion to approve tonight's agenda?
I make a motion that we approve tonight's agenda.
Okay, is that okay?
Madam
or
Chair,
do I
we
need to go back?
there was a motion on the table to remove the other items. We need to vote on that and then vote on the approval of the agenda.
Thank you. Thank you. May I have a motion to, I'm going to go back again, okay? A motion to remove the PC item 2329, please?
I'll make a motion that we remove PC 2329 from the agenda.
All in favor? Is that all right? Is that okay?
And now motion to approve the agenda.
And now may I have a motion to approve tonight's agenda?
I make a motion that we approve tonight's agenda.
Thank you, and I apologize for that error. And thank you very much, Commissioner South.
I second the motion to approve the agenda for tonight.
Thank you. All right, may I have a motion to approve the July 11th minutes, please?
Dr. Perry, we need to, I'm sorry, I apologize. We need to vote on the motion to approve the agenda for tonight.
May I have a vote? All in favor? Okay, thank you.
All opposed.
All opposed? Any opposers? So carries. May I have a motion to approve the July 11th minutes, please?
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes, July 11th minutes.
Okay, may I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? So carries. Okay, the first item on the zoning appeals is PC item 2328. Can the petitioner or representative please approach? Could you please state your name for the record, sir?
I'm Alec Metzger with EMC Engineering Services. I'm representing Mr. Stephen Carbone in this request.
And could you please repeat your name again?
Alec Metzger, ALEC, METZGER.
Thank you very much, sir. All right. Denise, can we have the city's recommendation, please?
Yes, ma'am. This application is to request a variance from the city requirement that building permits are issued, must be issued off of a public road. The property is located close to Dean Forest Road off of a road that is commonly known as Morgan Road. So the subject property on the variance request is outlined in red. And then the private road that will provide access to this property is shown here in gray. And so the variance request would allow for the issuance of a building permit on this subject parcel. And the staff recommendation is for approval.
Thank you very much. And can we hear from the petitioner, please?
She explained it pretty well. In order for Mr. Carbone to be able to expand his business and build a new facility, he needs to have a variance to be able to construct it off of this gravel private access road.
Okay.
Be glad to answer any questions you may have.
Okay. Are there any questions from the board? Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Is there anything else you would like to add, sir?
No, ma'am.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak in favor?
Hello, my name's Joseph Kemker, 5235 Ageechee Road, and I'm just speaking on behalf of his character. This guy, Stephen Carbone, I've known him a long time, and if he says he's going to do something, he does it correctly. So I just want to throw that out there. Thorough guy.
Thank you very much, sir. Are there any opposers? If there are no further questions, may I have a motion from the board, please?
I make a motion that we approve PC item 2328.
I'll second.
Is there any further discussion on the motion? Okay. May I have a second on the motion, please?
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor? Any opposers? So carries. Where did he go? You approve, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
He's behind the
The next item on the agenda, may I have a motion to adjourn the zoning appeals?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn the zoning.
I second the motion.
Thank you. Moving into the planning commission,
Madam Chair,
Yes.
your vote for the motion.
may
to-
I have a vote on the motion? Any opposers? So carries. Thank you. First item on the planning commission is PC item 2319. Can the petitioner or representative please approach? State your name again for the record, sir.
Alec Metzger with EMC Engineering.
Okay, thank you. And Ms. Denise, may we please have the city's recommendation?
So this is the same property that the Board of Appeals just approved the variance for. So again, this is the subject location. The applicant is proposing to expand an existing business that is adjacent. So this shows you. This is the location. Sorry, hang on, I'm trying to get my pointer to work. Well, it's not cooperating. The location of the existing business is immediately adjacent to the proposed expansion. One thing that is a little bit unique about this property is they do have their drainage located here along this edge of the building, the northern edge of the building, and it will cross an easement, which is shown on their plat, to be able to discharge, and that easement was requested by the city. Even though it's the same business, they're still separate parcels, and wanted to ensure that if either of these parcels are conveyed, that the drainage easement was in place to allow the continuation of the maintenance of that drainage facility. So this is their, where the building is located is here. They've got access off of Morgan Road. Parking is provided in front, and then landscaping is provided both around the detention area, here along the parking area, and then also here along the side of the building. And the plans will be reviewed in greater detail for all the civil requirements before any building permit is issued. Staff recommendation is for approval.
Thank you very much, Ms. Denise. May we hear from the petitioner, please?
Yes, ma'am. She explained it very well. We prepared site plans that show all of the parking and drainage and building, and it will be private well and septic. All those items have been addressed, and we have actually been through engineering review already, and have addressed those items as well. So we're asking for approval. Be glad to answer any questions you might have.
Are there any questions from the board?
Can you provide a little bit more detail in regards to the fencing for the property?
Fencing from the property?
The fencing, where is it going to be located, the type of fencing, is there screening for the fencing?
It's basic chain link fence. It'll be around the property along, you're putting it around the whole site or just along? Okay. So basically where that red line is shown on the plan is going to be chain link fence.
So outside of the property, the landscaping will be on the inside of the property?
Yes, ma'am. And so we've got a row of trees in between the fence and the building that gives it some screening from Morgan Road. And then the dumpster pad has some trees and stuff around it to help screen it from Morgan Road also.
Any further questions from the board? Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else here to speak in favor of? Are there any opposers? Any further questions from the board? Okay. May I have a motion, please?
I make the motion that we approve,
Could you speak up and listen up?
PC 2319.
Okay. All right, thank you. Any further discussion on the motion? By show of hands, all in favor? Any opposers? So carries.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, sir. The next item on the agenda is PC item 2323. Can the petitioner or representative please approach? State your name for the record for us, please, sir.
Good evening. My name is Lou Ferrando, Ferrando. I own Beacon Outdoor.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Liu. Denise, may we hear the city's recommendation, please?
The applicant is proposing to construct a billboard at 5195 Ogeechee Road. This is the location of the property, so you can see this is Salt Creek here, and it's located on the south side of Ogeechee Road. The proposed location is here at the entrance. There are two businesses that are being developed here now, and it will be located to the, I guess that's to the east of the access drive into those businesses. And the staff recommend the sign. I apologize, I did not put the sign schematics in here. The sign is proposed for 40 feet in height, and it does meet the height and size requirements set forth by the City of Garden City. The applicant has received its GDOT billboard approval, and so the staff recommendation is for approval.
Thank you. May we hear from the petitioner?
Yes, ma'am. It's a pretty straightforward proposal to build a back-to-back LED billboard on the property for traffic along Ogeechee Road, going east and west, one face in each direction. And I'd like to just let the board know, the commission know, that this property owner, as part of the negotiation that I had with them to put the lease in place, requested that we donate a face to the city in perpetuity for the life of the lease for 20 years for y'all to use for whatever purpose you deem, y'all like to use it for. So that's a tremendous benefit. You guys are catching a lot of traffic coming in from unincorporated Chatham County that you'll be able to post whatever message you want to post, whether it be for a local festival or local jobs you're trying to hire for, or just to brag on your what you have going on in the community. So that's a very nice benefit that the property owner wanted to be a part of the package.
Thank you very much. Anything else you would like to add to us, sir?
No, ma'am. I'm here to answer whatever questions y'all may have, though.
Are there any questions from the board? No questions at all?
I will from the pre-planning meeting like to say that we will be just 40 feet overall. I'm not going to put the sign on top of the berm. That's just not something that's practical. The sides of that berm have no real engineering value, so the sign would have to be designed to be that much deeper in the ground because it just doesn't have any structural integrity to it. So the sign will be based inside the fence at the base of the berm, and it will project over the top of it, but it will be 40 feet tall overall from the ground level.
Thank you very much, Mr. Liu.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak in favor? Please approach. State your name for the record.
Hello, my name's Joseph Kempker, 5195 Ogeechee Road. And yeah, you basically covered it. So y'all get a segment on that sign for the lifetime of the lease, I suppose. And yeah, back in the 80s, there used to be billboards up and down that property. And then I guess the leases ran out. My dad never renewed them. And I don't know. He approached us with this, and I think it'll be good for everybody. So I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, sir. Anyone else to speak for? Are there any opposers? If there are no further questions, may I have a motion from the board?
I'll make a motion to approve PC item 2323.
Okay, any further, thank you. Any further discussion on the motion? May I have a vote by the show of hands, all in favor? Opposers? So carries. This concludes tonight's agenda, and I would like to thank all the commissioners. May I have a motion to adjourn, please?
I make a motion that we adjourn.
I second the motion.
We are adjourned.
That's going to be a record.